I got my 2012 Mustang inside the garage today, and I'm having a little bit of an issue with the driver's side power window. And what it's doing, it's kind of working intermittently, and almost like it's got a bit of a mind of its own. Um, the indexing feature, I mean, that's working fine, and that's when you crack open the door, the uh, the window drops down a little bit. And that seems to be working good when you shut the door. So that's a separate switch that could be an issue, but obviously this is working fine. And then when I'm inside the car, like I said, it's very intermittent. And sometimes what happens is I'll just get in here. And I tried looking online, and I mean, I couldn't seem to find anybody else that had this problem. And like I said, it doesn't do it all the time. But what it does, I'll just put maybe just the ignition on. Okay. So sometimes when I push the button down to open the window, well, the window goes down. But sometimes the window won't come back up. Or if I stop it in the middle, sometimes if I want to put the window up, I'll pull up on the button and the window just goes all the way down, like it does the opposite of what I want it to. So today it's working perfect. Today it's working good. Not an issue, but it always seems that if I'm at a drive-through or if it's raining, that's when it's not working. So obviously there's a good working motor and everything is fine. The indexing switch is fine. I did the little, there's a little procedure. They say that you can reset these by opening the window all the way, and then you count to 3 or 5 or 10, and then you hold this button, and then you do the opposite. You pull the window all the way back up. Then you count to, some people say 3, some people say 5, 10, whatever. I've done this a few times, and it seems to kind of work, but then the window goes back to having a mind of its own. Now, of course, today I'm filming, and I'm trying to sort this out. I got the Corvette outside, so I could bring this car in. But of course, today it's working perfect. But it's not perfect because, like I said, a lot of times, let's pretend this was a real rainy day and I tried to close my window. I would pull up on this and the window would just drop down. I don't know why it does that. Obviously, we got a good motor and a good connection in there. The only thing I could think of maybe is I could open this up and just have a look at those switches, make sure there's no dirt or filth in there. Make sure I'm getting a good contact over here. Let's try the passenger side. Up. We'll stop it. Up. Yeah. So not an issue there at all. It's always this window here. And I almost ordered a motor and regulator. But even at Rock Auto, it was over $300. So, and of course today it's working. So, I mean, why is that? So I'm just going to go easy. I'm going to pop this open just to see if I can see anything here. See if I can see any dirt or anything in the switch. Maybe clean this switch off or clean the switch up and maybe keep an eye on it after that. Okay, let's pop this open and see what we can find. Okay, let's try to pop this switch out. See if we can discover anything obvious. I should be able just to pop this up. It should just clip in place. There we go. And I'm using just this little generic panel, inside trim panel removal kit. It's only a few dollars, Princess Auto. Let's see what we find here. Okay, one electrical connector. I don't know if you can see that. Can't really see that anyway, doesn't matter. Little detent on the bottom, there it is. Got that pulled off. There's the connector. Looks really good, looks clean. Nothing obvious. So let's see how this further comes apart. Looks like little tabs here. Looks like little tabs all around. I'll be able to get that same tool in there and pop this out. Coming, almost. There we go. So this looks like this comes out. All right, well, I still can't see anything here. That was just clipped into this. So put that aside. What do we got here now? There's got to be a way to pull this out. It looks like more detents. Okay, 4 more detents here. Now, this tool's a little bit big. See if I got a smaller one. Oh, that's very blunt. Maybe this one's a bit smaller. I'm just going to try to get in here. A small screwdriver would probably work just as good. I just got to sort of get in here a little bit. Sort of got to get it started. I'll try not to break everything, or break anything, I should say. Okay, that wants to come out. Okay, this side wants to come out. There we go. There we go. What's going to come out here now? Okay. Oh, yay. A circuit card. My favorite. Okay. This is some pretty delicate stuff. If you can see the little pins there, and they go through these. I don't know if you can see that. It goes through these fine holes right there. Okay, we'll lay this aside. Now, how does this come out? Looks like a couple screws there. I can barely see what those are. Must be a Torx or something. All right. Hold on. I'm going to go find something for that. Okay. Well, I've got this this little Torx bit in a big like this. I think I can turn these by hand. It's a T10. 2 little screws here. Try to turn those. Yeah. Okay. Easy. Pretty delicate stuff. I'm used to fixing stuff with a hammer. These 2 screws out and see what we have. All right, what's going on here now? Let's see, we got this little circuit card. That's okay. Looks fairly clean. I mean, I don't know much about these. That looks okay. The pins are clean. A little bit of wear right here. And quite a bit of wear right on this corner. I wonder if this could be impeding my signal sometimes. Hard to say. Okay. So that goes like this. All right, so we'll lay this down. Okay. That's just what pushes on the buttons. That looks good. That looks clean. And then you just have the buttons. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't really see any dirt to speak of. Oops, this little guy fell out of place, looks like. Shoot. Where does that go? Let's go somewhere in here. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's kind of an odd thing, but okay, I really don't see anything obvious here, so let's put this back together, I guess. Let's reassemble this. Hopefully I'm going to set this down here. Hopefully this will all still work once I'm done. Okay, so how does this go together? Something like this. There's a groove here. A groove here. Okay, this is a match. So that would go like this, obviously. And then when you push the buttons on the switch, that's what activates these little plungers on the circuit card. Wow. I can't really see. Doesn't look like there's anything burnt or anything on here. That looks good, as far as I can tell. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, this is gonna go like that, I think. Yeah. Now, which way did it go? Okay, there's a pin and a pin. I think I'll turn this arrangement around. Now, these little white pieces, if you ever take one of these apart, they're all loose in there, so I'm just going to realign this. Okay. Does this make any sense? Oh yeah, feels good. The clicks feel good. So, okay. Our two little screws, put those back in. Okay, number 2. Okay, nice and snug. Now, does this still make sense? Driver and passenger, yeah, feels good. The only thing I could see, it looked like there was maybe a little bit of wear on that circuit card. But I'd be lying if I said I knew anything about electronics. Now, make sure that this is properly lined up. Now these, I don't know if you can see that. There's a bunch of little holes in this. That's gonna be all be aligned with these little tiny little pins. They're like needles. Okay, I'll take my time here. Make sure I don't bend anything. Okay. Okay, I think I'm in. I think I'm lined up. Let's see if this... Okay, the 4 tabs are in place. They still feel good. What comes after that now? Am I at this stage? I think, oh yes, I'm at this stage. Okay, I think this makes, okay, yes, I got it. Snap together. Everything just clicks into place. And then the connector really only goes on one way. Maybe I'll do this a few times. Make sure I get a good contact. Okay. And then I should be able to just push this back in. How does that go? One side will snap in. Is that it? Oh my God, that easy. Well, that's it. Let's try the key. See if we made it worse. Okay, the ignition is on. Let's see what happens here. Window down. Window goes down. Window goes up. Let's try the passenger just for the heck of it. Never had an issue with the passenger window. I can stop it. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Okay, so I just got I just had this switch apart to see if there was anything wrong, if I could see anything obvious. I did see a little bit of wear on the circuit card, but like I said, I don't really know anything about that stuff. All I know is that this window is intermittent, and sometimes it seems to have a mind of its own, as in, I want it to go down and it goes up and vice versa. But right now, I looked at the switch. I guess I've eliminated this problem, perhaps. Window goes down. I want to pull it up, one full click, I back away and the window goes up all the way. Let's see if our indexing still works. That's perfect. So that tells me, well, I don't really know what it tells me. It tells me that there's obviously a good working motor in here. There's obviously nothing binding up with the assembly. Again, I did the reset a few times. Maybe that did it. I'm not convinced. Maybe there's a bad connection inside here. But I think for now, I'm going to call this done. I checked the switch and everything works. Yeah, I'm going to leave it for now. Thanks for watching. Not much of a fix, but maybe this can help someone. Or if you've experienced this problem of your window having a mind of its own, let me know. Let me know what it could be, because I see nothing obvious at this time. Okay, that's all for now, and thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.